สวัสดีค่ะเพื่อนๆพบกับแอนช่อง Simple Life in USA วันนี้แอนอยู่ที่โรงเรียนฝึกสุนัขแล้วนะคะเห็นแอนใส่จัดเต็มแบบนี้คือวันนี้หนาวมากๆเลยค่ะอยู่ที่2องศาค่ะตอนนี้ก็เวลาบ่าย2โมงนะคะซึ่งวันนี้แองโจเข้าเรียนพาร์ทที่2ของคลาสค่ะคือการฝึกเดินกับคนและกับน้องหมาตัวอื่นๆค่ะวันนี้จึงเป็นการเรียนข้างนอกอาคารเดี๋ยวเราไปชมกันเลยค่ะตอนนี้เทรนเนอร์กำลังทดสอบเครื่อง e-cola และปรับระดับให้การช็อตแรงขึ้นเพื่อให้การรับคำสั่งของแองโจนี้ง่ายขึ้นค่ะและแองโจจะมีปัญหาคือเมื่อตื่นเต้นมากๆจะไม่โฟกัสที่คำสั่งค่ะและน้องหมาตัวนี้ชื่อว่านำค่ะจะมาเดินฝึกคู่กับแองโจวันนี้วันนี้ที่อเมริกาบรรยากาศครึ้มๆค่ะเพื่อนๆและก็หนาวมากๆด้วยค่ะตอนนี้มือของแอนก็เริ่มชาแล้วนะคะตอนนี้เทรนเนอร์ก็เริ่มฝึกเดินแล้วนะคะไปดูแองโจกันค่ะ
She's being vocal about right now is because like she's trying to sniff and I'm being annoying because I'm holding the button down. So she's just trying to figure it out. Like it's that little frustration of she wants to sniff and do things, but I'm being annoying.
Okay.
Especially because she's such a high energy, in her own la la land kind of dog.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what a lot of this is like she's wanting to be in her own land, in her own zone, and she's feeling this vibration. It's annoying to her.
Okay.
It's to pay attention to us.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Lovely.
There. Walk. 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 Off. Walk. Good girl. Walk. Walk. Good girl. She's kind of ever so slightly starting to show me she's feeling it. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to literally lift my hand up every time I'm holding the button down so you can see how long I'm holding it and see what she does when I hold it.
Okay.
So you see what I'm looking for right now.
Cool.
Walk. That was the perfect start. So you're primarily looking at, notice how she's turning with me. And walk. And I'm not touching the leash.
Yeah.
The leash is not pulling her, she's just turning.
Right.
see too how she's she's already clinging to me.
Yep.
Like she's realizing if I just hang out with you, I don't feel that vibration. Angel, walk. Walk. So here's a good moment. She's in the zone. Walk. Holding it, holding it, holding it. There we go. Got her attention. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Walk. Very good. See how she's starting to watch me
Yeah.
now? Because she's like basically waiting for me to communicate with her. Come. Off. Off. Good. All done. Walk. Walk. Good. So what you're going to start, because I'm about to pass her over to you. What you need to do right off the bat is, if you haven't noticed, my arm has been fairly relaxed this whole time. And like even this moment, I just kind of go slightly stiff arm, hold the button until she stops pulling. I am not pulling back. Because what ends up happening is, especially dogs like her that want to pull, once they start pulling and you start to feed back this again, then they just want to keep pulling. Like they don't care. They'll just choke themselves. You know, like you're never gonna out pull her. So instead, you just kind of go slightly stiff arm and hold this. Instead of pulling back, you just hold the button on this. You need to go up on it to get her attention. So that way she's learning that every time she drags you and pulls you, she feels this vibration. She's gonna learn it's just much easier. She just walks with you.
Yeah.
Okay? So your timing with this button on a walk is crucial. Because if like when I was walking by you, I was gonna go ahead and start pressing the button as we walk. So like watch, walk. Hi, Daddy. Bye. So my timing is crucial. If I wait until she starts dragging me to you guys, okay, then I'm gonna spend twice as long to get her by. Instead, if I just walk her right by it and I'm in communication with her, walk, baby. Walk. Right now she's thinking about pulling me, so I'm gonna start holding. Walk, walk, up to a 5, walk. Yes! Good girl. Very good. And so then she stays more focused on you.
So when you see me and you're about to walk to me, you start pushing the button
Before she starts dragging.
And then so what's happening is she's feeling it, but then she sees me, so she just goes ahead and comes out to me until she feels it enough. To stop.
Yes. So if you're noticing, like she gets in that zone and she sees you, she's just focused on you. Then when she finally notices this, she's literally snapping out of it, looking at me, and then coming towards me.
Yeah.
So like this is a constant communication to her. So it's when you're on a walk, she needs to stay focused on you. Okay. Eventually, what you'll get out of her is when you're walking her, she'll even constantly just like look up at you. And that's what you want.
Right.
You want her to just check in on you. When she's got her head on the ground, she's zigzagging all over the place.
Yeah.
She's in her own world. And that's why she's just dragging you, because she just smells things. You know, she's just over like it's too much happiness, you know, and she is walking you versus walking with you.
Yeah.
Okay? Ready, give it a try, see if you can kind of feel and see some of the things. All right, so there's that. Keep her kind of, so it's like when she's really relaxed and she's doing good, she's on a 4.
Okay.
Give her a couple seconds on that 4. If she's not listening, if she gets zoned out, then take her immediately up to a 5. Hold the button down. 5, 6 seconds later, still not there, take her up to a 6, because we need her to understand to snap out of it the moment I'm asking her.
Okay.
All right, you ready? So basically, just keep your hand on that button, and you're going to be up and down that dial a lot.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Let's go ahead and start walking that direction.
Oh.
So right off the bat, hit the button, say walk. And then keep your left arm nice and relaxed. There you go. And so just watch her body. The moment she looks like she's going to get excited, start pulling you, you hit that button and you hold that button until she relaxes. Good. So now you hold the button. And when you go to turn around, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now let go. Good. See how quickly she snapped out of that?
How far should I let her out in front? Walk?
Ideally, whatever you're comfortable with. The less you let her out there, the better you're gonna have. phone. Good. And the whole entire thing is do not use your arm. You just use your remote. Good. Okay, and go ahead and turn around again. So when you turn around, simply just use the button. There you go. Hey, baby. There you go. Good. Okay, and then go ahead and turn around again. So hold the button, say walk.
Good.
Good girl. And are you seeing that when she starts to pull, how quickly she kind of cuts herself back off of that speed? Good. All right, turn around again. So hold the button, hold the button, hold the button. Good. All right, now let's actually take her out onto the road. That way, because sometimes they get too programmed.
ตอนนี้เราจะลองไปฝึกเดินบนถนนค่ะ เพราะไม่มีหินค่ะ โรงเรียนฝึกสุนัขแห่งนี้อยู่ไกลจากบ้านแอน17 นาทีค่ะ แต่แถวนี้จะเป็นโซนของนอกเมืองแล้วนะคะ แต่ที่นี่ฝึกสุนัขเก่งมากๆเลยค่ะ ได้ 5 ดาวด้วยนะคะ
Because if you only just use it kind of like when you feel like you just need to discipline her, then that's where her mindset's going to be at it. Instead, you just want her to always stay focused with you. If you want to, take her down a notch to a 4 real quick and see if we get the same response out of her. Because she's getting a little jumpy every time you press it. She's like awkwardly between a 4 and a 5 when she's relaxed, and then when she's super high zone, she's between a 5 and a 6.
Did that on the 4.
Yeah, good.
Girl.
See how she's looking like behind you now?
Yeah, this is perfect.
Much better.
That's a good girl.
All right, so I'm going to be a little bit of distraction. I'm going to be walking by you. So turn around, come towards me.
Up.
So as I'm walking by, hold the button till they're off. Walk. Good. Do it again. I'm going to start jogging by you because I'm going to be a slightly more of a distraction here.
Up. Good girl. Up. Up.
Why is that one running?
Sit.
Good.
Good. Walk. That's a good girl.
Hold the button, hold the
Off.
button, hold the button.
Good.
Good.
That's a good girl.
Is it starting to feel a little bit like it's flicking a little bit more?
Absolutely.
Good.
Up.
And do you see how much more she's focused on you now? She's constantly checking in on you now. Because you're just like, you every time she tries to go into her own little world and do her little thing, we're basically telling her like, no, focus on us, focus on us. And then now you get that focus. Now, tomorrow when you take her out for a walk, you might have to spend 5 minutes to get her focused on you.
Yeah.
You might have to sit there and do that drill work for a couple minutes. But if every day you immediately tell her when we go for a walk, this is what I want right off the bat,
Walk.
she's going to get there very quickly. If you let her drag you around for the first 5-10 minutes of every walk, it's going to take a lot longer to get there. Okay? And it's like those little kind of moments, you know, like when if you've noticed, like every time she's talked back to me, I'm not babying her. We just have like, I kind of praise her. Like, good girl. Like every time she talks back at me, I don't care that she's yelling at me. I tell her, good girl. And that way, there we go, good girl.
That's a good girl.
And that's what you literally do too. You see her like, there you go.
Good girl.
See, that decision was hers right there. And that's what we want. Hold it.
Walk.
Push the lightens up. There we go. There we go.
Good
Good.
girl.
Good job raising her body. You need to do a couple of those little turn around moments. Good. And every single time you're doing that rotation turn, hold the button the whole time. Just hold the button, hold the button, hold the button, hold the button. But be like that kind of dog where she's way more excited when you're heading back home versus away. Yes, good girl. And walk. And right now, the button, reset her. She's kind of in this weird, like, I want to take off motion. So every time you reset, make sure you hit that button when you tell her to walk. Like, go ahead, start holding it, holding it, holding it. Finding ways to steal things. Good. There with the button right now. Tell her to walk. Number one. Good.
ตอนนี้ก็ฝึกเดินกับน้องหมาชื่อนำค่ะ เป็นการฝึกเดินเมื่อเจอกับน้องหมาตัวอื่นๆค่ะ
And she's going to be vocal because this is hard for her. She really wants to say hi. Hold it, hold it. Nipple button. Hold it, hold it. There you go. Good. Alright, start telling her, "Aw." There you go. Good girl. 'Kay, hit her with the nipple button. Good girl. Alright,
บริเวณนี้ทำขึ้นเพื่อให้น้องหมามาอึมาฉี่ตรงนี้นะคะ
Good. Much better. Good. And start communicating. Start communicating. Good. Off, off. Off. Good. Much better.
Good girl.
Avoid those other dogs. She's starting to go to the other side. Go ahead and use her just like your dog. To the side. Yep, perfect. The person gets equally as excited as the dog. Hey, hurry, good girl. Look at that.
That's a good girl.
Good job.
That's a good girl. Walk. We're walking right now.
And kind of change my placement. There we go. Give me distraction.
Walk.
Go ahead and like walk by us. Yep.
Walk. Walk.
Good. So now we're interesting again. We're in a new location. You guys keep walking by me. I'm a dog in the neighborhood. She wants to come say hi to. She even looks at me. Hit the button. Good.
Off.
Good.
Off. Off.
Good. Is this making sense? Are you seeing it? Are you feeling
Good.
results with it?
Very good.
Good. So
Off.
yes, it's gonna take time. 'Cause
Right.
literally what we're telling her is just like every time she gets excited, she has to feel that button and she has to learn to snap out of it. So yes, when she's really, because she's a very excited, energetic, happy girl, it's gonna take a little bit to get her attention sometimes. She's also a tough cookie, so she is definitely gonna hit those higher numbers. Don't be afraid to just hold that button down, go to the nipple button. If it's not there, take her up. She is vocal, but that's just because she just, she's not used to being told that she can't.
Right.
So that's what she's doing. She's just fighting through those little moments.
Walk.
But she is showing us results. So
Yeah. Very good.
you happy so far? Think you have an idea on how to?
Yeah. I feel
Homework?
like I can control control the situation now.
Good. Good. Good, good, good. And then, yes, just like anytime you ever get squeaky or anything like that, or if she is fighting you, to see the other people, when you finally get that attention out of her, definitely reward her. Tell her good girl.
Yeah.
That way she knows that that's what they want. Off. 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 Yeah.
Good girl.
All right, I'm gonna do one more lap with my dog.
Okay.
See how she's doing with this one.
That's a good girl.
Very good. All right, let me stick this guy back up.
Sit. Sit. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Now I
little
understand
sounds.
the numbers a little bit better
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
So,
And
yeah.
I think that level 2 is really gonna help her.
Should I leave it on level 2 and then inside the house maybe go down like 2 or 3?
Yes, so how that basically works is like a level 7 is basically like a 5 before. So if
Okay.
you were normally on like a 3 or a 4 inside,
Probably 4.
a number 1 will be fine inside. Like a 1 basically starts off at a 3 or 4. Yeah. So yeah, I would probably keep her on like a 2 inside. If she does any weird like,
Depends what she's doing.
yeah, if she starts whining on a 2, then you can use like a 1 she can't feel. Because, beforehand a 1 was like non-existent to most dogs. On a level 2, she should be able to feel a 1 and a 2. But yeah, then like don't be afraid still, like if she has something, in the house that she's not supposed to have,
Sit.
and you have to turn it up to get her attention.
Sit.
So yeah, go ahead and use this moment.
Is that right?
Just hit the button, say off, sit.
Off. Sit.
Good. Very good. Very well done. Oh, these are obnoxious dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Off. Sit.
Good.
Got slobber in your face there, ding dong.
And just anytime she says that, you hit her with that button.
Okay.
Just kind of keep enforcing it.
Off. Sit.
So do you feel comfortable practicing all that?
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
much better today.
Okay. Very good. So for the next lesson is going to be place is going to be the next thing that we're going to work on, which is these
I
place
bought
cots
one
here.
of those,
You have one?
The whatever they're called, like that chair,
Uh-huh.
the bed like that.
Yep. Perfect.
She'll get on it already. She
Good.
just won't like sleep on it.
Stay on it and stuff. We'll kind of go over how to start enforcing that, because that's going to be a lovely thing for when she has her hyper moments.
That's a good girl.
You can start to eventually get her there and let her chew on her bones and play with her toys over there versus
Right.
being obnoxious, pulling things off the couch like she does now. Big changes come next week.
I think so.
But yeah, I think you're getting the hang of it. So I have confidence.
Awesome.
You'll get it.
Awesome news.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, is this your first training session?
Yeah, this is Ted. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I talked to you about her last week.
Yeah.
Now you see why we're here.
Yeah. Good. Well, she'll do good here.
You want me to come inside there?
Well, I'm not the trainer.
Oh, you're not mad?
We just finished.
Oh, shit, I thought you were mad.
No,
Sorry. Is Matt in there?
no, he might be down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I go
I
in
think
there then?